Patriots. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my
From the
bills.
34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things up.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Rip. Crazy. Hey, five.
Looking to throw. May. Got a man. It's Keyshawn Boutte. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Good for a Patriots first down.
Rip.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, what's up?
Play action. May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Torpedo! Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy. Hey, five. Crazy.
Throwing here is May. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Crazy. Here goes that. Hey, five. Hey, what's that?
From the gun, it's May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
But that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Crazy. Five. Crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
On first down, it's Henderson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Patriots at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Less than a yard.
And that's This was called being aggressive right there, but I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. To the air, May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Crazy. Here goes. Five. Great. What's that?
May going to give it to Henderson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Five. Hey, here goes front. Hey, what's that?
They'll throw with May. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Andres Borregales on for the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. They'll get this to about the 38. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short game. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Left side, Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Pats very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Allen off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, Then reading.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Powering his way forward.
The Patriots take over first and
10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Kick in. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. Hey, 5, crazy.
Here's May. They'll swing this out to Henderson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Good. Crazy, crazy.
Henderson is not going to go a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bills' 3-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that? 30, G. Stay at home.
Once more with Henderson. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, New England. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Out, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Patriots have it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Torpedo! Lead!
Open man, that's Henry. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And he spots Henderson open left side. Running free at the 45. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for Bills. First down. First
down, here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Touchdown, Bills! DJ Moore, 29 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. short pass caught by Henry. Now he's into the clear again. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson as the first half is winding down. And the Pats are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 48-yard line.
Allen. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10. Now Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And now an audible here into something else. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. May. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. Now they'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touched down just outside of the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. To the air. Allen. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to audible to a different look.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Allen will try to throw for it. And out of play pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Crazy.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Crazy. Eddie, what's up?
Throwing here is May. Hard throw, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Now he's going to step. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Crazy. Hey, here we go tonight.
To the air, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Hey, what's up?
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Again, it's Henderson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A near disaster there, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble and take it into the end zone.
I think he had a lack of focus there in order to lose the football, but how about his ability to fight off the panic, refocus, and get it back?
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Allen going to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Yeah, they'll work this one up to about the 38. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Play action. May. Now he'll tuck this and run. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Big play there for New England. 42 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Five.
Here's May. Completed out left to Dobbs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Third and 6.
To throw, it's May. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
What's that?
Jet sweep, Dobbs. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Looking outside, and he's got him in. That's Palmer. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 35.
Now Allen going to change it up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Allen. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Pats are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
Great job. Crazy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. That's complete to Dobbs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down and 9.
They go play action now. May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.